Committing to a lifestyle makes you the defender of it. I told y'all I was a solutionary. I told y'all I was a firearms instructor. I traveled around the country a whole bunch of fucking times to prove just that for a very long time for free. I said I was something, I committed to it, and I did it. What was the outcome of that? Black Guns Matter is cited in the Bruin decision. Some of the most significant pro-gun legislation from the Supreme Court in American history. That happened. I've been on the cover of Time magazine. I've been on the cover of whatever magazine. That is a result of fully committing to a thing and not fucking wavering. When we recognize that people are getting informed about firearms, but they don't know nothing about constitutional rights, constitutionally protected rights. They don't know nothing about human rights. They don't know nothing about natural law. They don't know nothing about civics. They don't know nothing about their fucking diet. So we create a program around that. Solutionary. Solutions, not revolutionary, not just revolving around the same shit, having the same conversations 40 years later. No, we committed to a thing, we created a package, a presentation, and we give it to the people. You can do the Solutionary 9 for free without joining as a member, okay? Fully committing to the thing. Now, y'all gonna agree with that. Y'all are 1000% gonna agree with that until I say this. And you don't know how much money you're gonna make off this shit until. Now are you still fully committed? You say you about this thing. You say, I'm a Christian, I'm a Muslim, I'm a good practicing Jew, I'm Orthodox, I'm da-da-da-da-da-da, right? Are you really fully committed to the thing even if you don't know what the financial outcome is gonna be? Now let me be very clear. I'm not one of these poor righteous teachers running around telling y'all you're supposed to be poor. It's harder for a rich man to get to heaven than eyes of a camel through the eyes of a needle. I'm not saying that. It's not the money that's the root of all evil. It's the love of money that's the root of all evil. So I'm not telling you that you should not be resourceful and generate resources to make your fucking life better. Anybody that's telling you that is a fucking moron. They are a moron, period, okay? So I'm not talking about that. But I am saying you base your entire life on this particular thing. This is my value system. These are uncompromising principles in my life. You say that about a thing, and you're supposed to give that to the world. But then you waver when it comes to the conversation about when the money gonna show up. When the Instagram, social media followers gonna show up. When that's gonna happen. See, that tells me a lot about what your actual values are. You worship money. You worship the status or the perceived status that comes from a thing. I was on an X Space a few days ago, and this dude that manages like Myron and fucking a bunch like Dom Luker and a lot, and I had some questions about how they move. Now again, everybody can move however they want to, but he said something. He talked about his stable, his roster of people, and I said, your stable and your roster of people are questionable. They're not honorable. He talked about, well, they got more social media, they got more clout than you. They can get into the White House whenever. I've been to the White House a bunch of times. I don't give a fuck about that. If the White House ain't limiting government, it doesn't matter. But his thought process was the clout. He was doing it for the clout, not for the actual benefit of humanity, not for the actual benefit of even his clients' followers. So everybody talk that commitment shit. Say they about X, Y, and Z. Say they about this. Say they about that. Some people that's committed to it too gonna pull your coat and go, what about this? Look like you doing a whole bunch of stolen valor shit. Firearms for me in the Second Amendment work with Black Guns Matter ain't about being the best shooter in the world. It's about getting the general public that wants to be, any individual that wants to be a safe and responsible firearms owner on point. That's what that's about. And our work did that and does that. It wasn't about me showing, when you leave this class, you're gonna have a second draw. 4 rounds within 2 seconds. No, it's not what I said. It's about giving you a foundational understanding of a thing and then going on from there. See, you gotta exist in whatever your motherfucking truth is. The problem is a lot of y'all haven't found your fucking truth yet. And you out here copycatting, copying and pasting on some shit, but you representing that thing until the real deal show up. And even if you ain't faking it on purpose, I want you to stop and ask yourself the question of, am I fully committed to this shit that I'm talking about? Am I fully committed to getting up every day at a specific time and being healthy and fucking learning more and spending time with my family? Am I actually conservative? Or am I just pretending like that? Am I really about liberty? But then when some of my friends that's law enforcement officers, they give me a thin blue line sticker and I can't check them and say, listen, bro, I can't fuck with the thin blue line because they kind of violating their constitutional oath. Are you actually committed to this thing that you're just saying? Because when you saying it out there, life gonna bring that energy back to you and you better be able to fucking respond. You said you wanted to become a better shooter. You said you want to become smarter. You said you want to become in better shape, better health. Are you fully committed to that? Because the universe gonna respond to your motherfucking request. You have to be committed to the things that you say and what you asking for the universe, because when them things show up, it's time. I'm talking that pro-gun shit. I'm talking that fuck around and find out shit. What if somebody take me up on that offer? That's why I talk about conflict resolution and de-escalation. I'm fully committed to that. I'm fully committed to everything that I say that I'm about. I prefer peace. You have not even been keeping your fucking word to yourself. How many years have you been telling yourself, I'm gonna get in shape? I'm gonna read this book. The whole fucking pandemic went by, which was now damn near 6 years ago. I want you to think about that. That was damn near 6 years ago at this point, okay? Whole pandemic went by. You said you was gonna learn that trade. You was gonna learn that skill. You was gonna read them books. You was gonna do all of that shit. Didn't do fucking none of it. Some of us took advantage. Maxed out on the time that we have, but here's the silver lining. You still have the time. You alive, you above ground, you breathing. Commit to it. Commit to learning that trade. Commit to that faith. Commit to your relationship. I don't give a fuck. Commit to your greed of trying to be the most richest, most famous person in the world. I don't care what your choice is. You have your own individual reason and agency. I'm just imploring you to commit to it. I want you to be as committed to it as I am to finishing this fucking video as the rain continues. If you would like some strength in those areas, if you want to improve, but you may not know exactly where to start, hit the link below. This is why we created the Solutionary 9. You do want to be better spiritually, financially, in better shape, better health, shoot better, be able to defend. That's all life is about. Getting better, generating resources to create a better life for myself and family, and having the ability to potentially defend that if need be. This is what we created the Solutionary 9 for. Hit the link, but only if you are willing to fully commit. Give me 99 days. Commit to it for 99 days. I promise you, you'll be smarter. Your family life will improve. You definitely will make more money and be in better shape. And you definitely gonna be a better shooter. If not, after them 99 days of following and committing to that plan, I give you your money back. My name is Maj Toure, the founder of Solutionary University. Hope to see you committed soon. Be safe, be solutionary.